What's up everyone, today in this video? Oh my lord.
Fight back, nigga! Fight back, nigga! Fight back! Fight back!
Welcome to a new video. Today I'll be teaching you how you can do floor 1 and floor 2, layer 2, very easily, and how you can do it. So basically what we're going to do is firstly we get to layer 2. And to, oh my god, there is a big black man. What? What is it? Yeah, alright, let's just go to floor 2, or layer 2 I guess. Now once we're in here, what you want to do is, I'm sure a lot of people already know this, but pretty much what you got to do is you got to climb up here, you got to turn around, you got to go through the slim kind of alleyway. If you're a truck style build, you can make it up here with Jet Striker, and then you want to come over here. Make sure you try to get as much as, if you want to get optimal with your runs, get a lot of movement, like things like dash, adrenaline surge, a shoulder bash, a jet striker, all those mobility items, right? You want to get all of them. They're really useful and to do layer 2 with, as it speeds up your times like by 30%, and it's just really helpful. The bells that I would recommend for layer 2 is going to be portals, payback, and what was that other? There was one other one. I forgot what it's called. There's one where you can speed up your times of layer 2 really fast, and this is by using the Dimensions Legendary Bell in floor 2. This is because, I mean, you can do it in floor 1, it's just not as safe. But in floor 2, you can use it and it will give you like a wish of wind forward, and it's really useful for getting around, it's really fast. The reason why portals and payback is good is because portals, once you use it, you're immune to wind. You can, in the last phase of Etheron, or when you're trying to get out, you can get through the crowds of Kyrus guards and not get attacked at all. And it's really useful. It's just damage. You could also use Run It Back, but like that's more if you're in Etheron and you don't have ghosts and you want to survive Etheron. Like, because one thing I'd recommend is for floor 2, always have ghosts. It is so good in the boss fight because the ultimate ability for Etheron is just negated, like completely negated. I recommended I would have. Oh, I didn't press Q. Is if you haven't done floor 2 or floor 1 yet, I would recommend. Oh, okay. I'd recommend going a PvE build instead of like a PvP build. But yeah, go PvE build, go Evan Spear, Chilling, Northline Clarity, Overflowing Dam. You could do Shrine of Order with Brick Wall. Brick Wall is really useful. But yeah, you want to kill that. If you want to, you can slow down this video. And you want to activate the generator. The two things that this will do is allow you to actually get to Chaser and activate the ignition camp, which is back where near spawn you climb down and it's over there. There is a ignition thing where you can get your ignition hook, and you need the ignition hook to get the Deep Trail Fossil, which pretty much gives you any enchant you want in the game. Any weapon enchant, that is. Basically, to get that, you need to do the Gale Wax, you need to beat Chaser, and you need the 2 talents. And the first talent is by getting the Spear. And to get the Spear, I'll show you very fast. If you're following where I am going, you probably won't have as good vision as me, because I have Ephron's Gaze. But what these, with the ignition hook, you can use these around the map. They're really useful, especially like up in Hive, around the map. It's really useful. I just wish they were an Echo talent, though, because if they were an Echo talent, it would just be actually the GOAT. Something you can use for XP if you need it, if you're going in at like level 17, is kill these guys. I'd recommend killing these guys. Because, oh, why didn't he die? Make sure, one recommend, always, whenever you get ragdolled, press right click. Basically what this will do is it will unragdoll you, and it's really useful when going through the next corridor in floor 1, and the last bit of, floor 2 when you're leaving. If you don't know how, if you're going to floor 2, not even knowing that, that was a thing, I feel sad for you. Oh. And let me just whack this guy real quick. I love Blood Iron so much, it fixes my armor so easily. You can get Evan Spears, Railblades from all these chests. I would recommend do this. You don't have to do this chest. But yeah, after you activate the generator, what you want to do is, when you run down here, you want to come down, you want to jump off that, then come down here, jump down, be careful, there is a bounder there. and a bounder will spawn on you when you hear that noise. Just run. If you get ragdolled, press right click, and through here there will be another chest spawn, which is really useful if you're doing layer 2 runs. Oh my god. And let me just kill this bounder real quick, I guess. There we go. Bounders are pretty easy to do. I mean, I have like 70% DVM, so probably not for you, but it will take a little bit. To get the spear, you want to come and jump down here. You won't navigate in the caverns when it's your first time. It's pretty hard. Then once you come out here, you want to come across here. Be careful not to stand on these, as these will give you parasites. After that, you jump down here, and once you jump down here, you want to slide down, space, jump, so you don't get hit by anything, and then jump down here, collect this. What you can do is, if you do enough damage, you can just kill them, and you get like another chest. I would not recommend it if you don't like 1-tap or 2-tap them, because it is really annoying to kill them, because they all just stack up. A talent that you could use is Uproar. Pretty much if you're getting stunned like 3 times and within 3 seconds, I believe, you will not get stunned, which is really useful when fighting carbuncles. Through here, there will be a bounder or a bone keeper. Now, again, you can unragdoll yourself. You want to go through and then turn around, like do a U-turn, and then you want to climb up here, and then you want to climb over here, space jump, turn right, and then right ahead. You want to go this way. Again, use all your mobility items you have. Go through here, take the exit with the gate, run through here, take the first left, and there will be a bounder here. If you don't stand too close to him, he won't actually like activate. Bone people also spawn there. Just don't go near them. Sometimes they don't actually like their AI doesn't actually activate. So yeah, through here you can kill these guys for another chest. So I'd recommend that if you're needing like an Evans spear or something. They're pretty easy to kill. Again, like you just need to deal decent damage. You can kill them pretty fast. But yeah, after that, there's another chest that spawns in. You only have to kill one, and as you can see, an Evans spear. I'm probably going to give that to a random deep bound. I have a bunch of them, so click this blue button on the wall when you come through. So you just came up from over there. You're going to run through here, and then you will come this way. What I recommend is clicking. You don't have to go all the way around. You can just click it from here, which is really useful. If you like flame leap and leap, or whatever it's called, strong leap or something, you can just climb up here. Once you climb up this mountain, you'll want to come over here, and once you pick up the spear and come talk to this guy, you don't have to pick the spear up again, so you can just yeah, come through. And then after you talk to that guy, however, you'll start to talk to this guy every single run that you do on floor 1. So after every floor 1, you'll start to talk through that. What you're going to do is you're going to come back down to Furfire Caves, which is literally just down below where you just came through. And then what you want to do is you want to come back through where you killed the bounders right here, or the divers. And then you want to jump across this gap over here. And then you want to jump. And this won't be activated until you talk to the guy, big boy up there. So yeah, you have to talk to him every single time. However, if you get a spear and then get the Ethron's Gaze, you don't need to get the spear again. When you walk through here, a bunch of bounders will spawn. Don't worry, space jump. Climb up this wall. This is the easiest route I take, so you don't get more bounders on you. Climb across here, slide off there, jump over there, and then a drill will sometimes spawn there if you went to the ignition base. And what I'd recommend is climb up like this and over there. Don't take that one. That one's less safe, and jump over like that, and then climb up here, and you just come up here, jump over. Be careful. There is a bone keeper here. He will sometimes do that, or he will do it like you have to jump. There is a Galwax here. These are what the Galwax look like. You need to collect 4 of them and take them to a little shrine for the Deep Chill Fossil. You can get enchant stones from there, and they're pretty common. As you can see, this one I usually kill all the time because it gives me a chest. You cannot parry that, by the way. It's because I have Ignition Deep Delver, so I can parry unparryable attacks. So don't try to parry that. You have to actually dodge it like that. After you do that, it can drop a giant femur, which is used to get this. It's really useful at fighting against Chaser, and we get nothing of use. That's sad. I was hoping to get like one good decent. If you have the ignition hook, you can just climb up here. If you don't, however, and if you didn't get it, you can just climb up around here, and you want to climb across here, jump up here, and then what you want to do is you want to hopefully have enough agility and make it up there. And then after that, you can climb up here, climb up here, climb up here, and go to the very top of this, and then jump across, climb on the window, and then spam Q, and you should make it around. And then you're in Chaser. The Chaser fight is really easy, not that hard. When you talk to him, immediately press R so you can do a critical on him, and so he does so you do damage as the fight starts. These little blood jars will be around, and you want to break them all. And be careful of all his attacks. Well, you'll hear certain noise audios, so you hear the engine kind of starting. That, if you hear like that, you can either dodge or parry it or block it. When you do that, you can press F on the first one, and it will automatically dodge the second one. However, block the third one. So if you have high posture, I wouldn't recommend it. You can block that or dodge that. I usually just dodge or block, depending on how I feel. Be careful with these. I would recommend standing like up here, kind of. Standing like right here when he drops them. And jump over. This is where Spine Cutter is really useful, because you can do that, and then Spine Cutter. Right click, and you just want to deal as much damage. Whenever he does that, right click so you can immediately unragdoll. And then, yeah. Ghost would be really good, because he does no damage to you there. Again, there's the sound audio. And jump over these. You want to jump immediately as you see them, kind of. Jump over that, attack that, and then another thing will come from the ceiling. And this will take a couple tries if you don't have a bit like a heavy weapon with like Evan Spear. Jump over. Make sure you have Nullifying Clarity. It's really useful for this fight because, yeah. Spine Cutter him. Press R. Oh, well. I didn't actually did enough damage this time. Oh, that's sad. Usually I two-phase him, but I didn't. You want to jump across. You know. A enchant I would recommend is Viscosity, where you take damage over time. It's really useful, as if you have something like I'm not using right now, which is Flame Wisp. I'm not actually using. I haven't used it this run, which is funny. You just want to do this. I wouldn't recommend Spine Cutting all the time because sometimes it can slow down. And be careful when these drop. These will do a massive amount of damage to you. And yeah, and then these will permanently be here for the rest of the fight, so you don't have to worry about anything landing on you. Again, that will land there. You can parry it and you can block it. The posture damage that it deals. This is why you want Brachial Spear, by the way. So you can, did I even hit? I don't think it did. No, it didn't. Because it landed on the thing. But yeah, Brachial Spear is really useful. But to get Brachial Spear, you have to actually go to floor 2. Which you can do with a light hook, and you can make it in time. Which means you don't have to actually kill Etheron to get the talents. So some people find that as a bonus. Make sure you spit on them if you're Silent Heart. If you're Silent Heart, you can spit on them. If you're not, if you don't have Flame Charm, spit on them if you need the HP. You'll definitely probably need it if this is your first time doing Chaser, and you probably won't win the first time. But if you don't skill issue, you should be fine. It's mainly listening to the audio cues. So, yeah. Make sure if you have Wyvern's Claw, you use it, so your first attack is always 10% more damage, which is really nice. I would have used Spine Cutter there. So, yeah, that's the first thing. Again, these will keep going. The little things. Oh, yeah, I like this one already. Like that. So, yeah. Rachel Spear is really nice. Sometimes the hitboxes on, like, these things are really weird, so sometimes it doesn't work. There'll be stages where he'll just stop working. Like, he just stops and stands still for a little bit. So, make sure you're only use critical if you have overflowing dam. Only really overflowing dam, because you want to use the damage when you're at max ether. It's really useful. If you don't, then it's not really worth to use, because it's usually you have more DPS with other weapons. And then yeah, pretty easy boss fight. Nothing too hard. Again, you can get this. You could probably get this faster. My runs are usually like 10-11 minutes, which is pretty fast. You know, spam right click on them. And the last phase is going to be pretty much the last phase. If you don't have Ghost, you will, and you're on like 1 bar, you would probably die if you don't have Ghost. If you have Tap Dancer, that'll be a different story, however. But you should have Ghost. Ghost and Tap Dancer is really useful for the last phase. And yeah, and once you start doing this, you'll know when he's getting low when he's starting to stand like this instead of being flat on the ground. This means he's getting low, and it'll be only a few more phases depending on how long it takes you to fight. If you're like, yeah, see, and this will be the last phase. What you can use is Ghost, which will make you give you iframes, which again is really useful. And every time you can do this. Oh well, you have to time it correctly, but yeah, you can do this. And then yeah, you can take like about half a bar. I think if you have, no, you can't. Actually, yeah, you can actually. Damn, if you have like run it back belt, it'd be really useful. You can outlive it if you just have a wisp. Oh, they just kicked me off. Oh, drowned in chat. Nice. My soaring 7% damage. Let's go. No, I didn't mean to pick up that. I meant to pick up the insignia. And 10% damage. I might give that to a freshie in deep bound. And yeah. Alright, so now you don't take this to get to floor 2, you take this, alright? This is where people get scared. I'm like, because floor 2, you have a potential of actually wiping, because most of the time when you get to floor 2, you don't have a light hook. So some people get really scared when you go to floor 2, because, you know, you don't have a light hook, you can wipe at any minute. But I promise you, it's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. I wiped 3 builds trying to do floor 2, so if you wipe 3 builds, you're fine. You're not a skill issue. I mean, some people may call you a skill issue, but at the end of the story, you are able to do layer 2, floor 2, which opens up so many things for your build. You can reroll your bell a bunch. You can turn in mantras for rolls infinitely because you know you have infinite, or not really, kind of. You can get infinite knowledge. You can get weapon enchants. You can get all that. So yeah, I'm going to activate my wisp because wisp is really useful. And then what you want to do is run straight. So this is floor 2. You want to run straight up these stairs. And then the first lightning will be right here. Now, there is these things called Pearson Medallion chests, and they will have this little, like, kind of purple thing everywhere around the map. There'll be one up there, sometimes one down there, one on the edge there, and one in that tower. Or, yeah, one in that tower. And basically, they're little symbols, or they're Pearson Medallions, and you can, those are the things that you get for enchant stones, all that kind of stuff, right? And you can turn them into knowledge. And you only get them in they show up in your inventory first when you're kill Ethron, or they're in your inventory when you pick them up first until you kill Ethron. And once you kill Ethron, they'll pop up in your bottom right. Don't ever talk to this guy. This guy's a pointless waste of time. Then now there's these purple things around the map, kind of like circles. Don't stand in them. Just follow this route. You want to climb up here. Climb up. Again, climb up here and then probably dash around like that. Sometimes I still don't like the normal way, but it, yeah, kind of bugged out. Just follow this route. If you have a jet striker, this route becomes so much easier to do. You want to climb across here. Now, there's this thing called the Old Divers Watch in here as well, where it will start off at 16 minutes, I believe. I think it's 16 minutes. And basically what this does is you have 3 cycles, and on the 3rd cycle you wipe. And basically you have like 45 minutes to get to Chaser or Ethron, or activate all 5 lanterns. Once you activate all 5 lanterns on the map, you will the timer will pause. Now, if you're fast enough, you can do all this, but some people it may take the second. My first time, they're all pretty easy. So basically, we activated the first lantern, which was over there. The second lantern is more of a one I need to open up on the wiki real quick. And this second one, you want to climb across here. Be careful not to fall in the void, as you will wipe. Jump across here, jump down here, and then you want to just jump down here, and then jump in this glass. Go straight ahead, and you'll see this little map on the wall. I have never spoken to anyone that actually uses this, so yeah. Once you go across here, I'll put on the screen the code. So you want to do 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2 again, 1, 2. It could be over there. 3. 1. 4. This should, yeah, 2. 2. 3. And then 1. Now, if you have a light hook, you can get you here in time if you kill Chaser fast enough. And then there's this little guy sitting down. Activate this lantern. You say, you want to say this, and basically you want to say, I work for no one, and then talk to him again, and you say, what's your real name? And yeah, after that, you can light hook out, and you can get like things like the Bracelet Spear, Enforcer's Pull, Coral, all that kind of stuff, right? You can have all that. And then you want to take a like kind of right if you followed my path, and you just want to go all the way down here, all the way down here. One thing I'd recommend: don't run into any buildings unless you know what buildings do buildings. Or so, because you could wipe if you go into any random buildings. So yeah, slide down here, and things will spawn up there. They shouldn't attack you because their accuracy sucks ass. There will be a Curison medallion chest that will spawn up there. You just climb up that wall and then jump across there. Pretty simple. The next is, once you want to take a hard right, and you want to come down here, and there'll be this little tower. You want to climb this tower all the way to the top, right? All the way to the top. And yeah, don't worry about the guards. They won't hit you unless you're really, I don't know, bad at the game and you somehow get hit. Like, I don't think it would be possible to get hit. Another medallion chest will spawn right here. You want to jump across here, and then walk into these Rubik's Cubes kind of looking thing. You want to walk through here, immediately turn around, and you'll know you're going the right way when you turn around. And then you want to turn right again, and there'll be this little kind of fossil hole kind of thing, right? Jump down here, and then jump like that, so you take less full damage, and then jump across. Then you want to just take the path all the way up, and then I'm not sure there's medallion chests to spawn here, I'm not sure. I haven't seen any, and I've done like a bunch of runs of floor 2. So, yeah, be careful as things will spawn in once you activate this lantern. Once you activate this lantern, there'll be things in Tacit that will attack you. They don't do too much damage, but it deals enough damage to scare you from wiping, or scare you to wipe. Another medallion, as you can clearly see with the glint up there, there is another medallion chest right here, I'm going to take. And you can just open them. These respawn, by the way, after you kill Ethron. So, if you do spend some, don't come down here, this is dumb if you come down here to get a chest that's spawned down here. But if, so there's a chest, and you really need to grind medallions, you can get them. I don't usually do it. I usually go on average like 20 medallions a run, which is not optimal, but you know it's alright. It's alright. Run past them, and then you want to climb up, and then this is the most annoying part. I hate. There you go. Finally, I hate that. They need to make that bigger, bro, because it just I hate when you. Oh yeah, run across these. I'd recommend using Bell. If you don't have Bell, you can just run past them. Make sure if you do get ragdolled, right click. Just spam right click. Run through them. Doing that. Oh my god. Why is she right there for? And then what you want to do is you want to climb up this tree. This tree is pretty easy, hard and annoying to climb up sometimes. You want to climb up, go to right in the little crap part, and then jump up and then climb across. As you can clearly see, there's another medallion chest with the kind of beacon. There's another medallion chest that spawns down here. And you'll just want to grab all the medallions because we love medallions. And medallions will spawn in your inventory, which are right here, which I'm going to put right there. So I know how many medallions I'm getting this from. Another medallion chest should spawn, I believe, right there. And yeah, you can get like, most people get like 30, 40, 50 medallions a run. Again, it depends where your chest spawns. You want to jump across all the way up here. Slide down the video if you need it, if need be, and come across here. There'll be a medallion chest that spawns there. Be careful, as you can just run across these guys. They do like no damage, but it does stack up. So I mean, I'm using Ignition Debugger, so who knows. I wouldn't recommend doing floor 2 unless you have like decent. Don't be using starter gear out here. You'll take so much damage. It's funny. Then you want to come across. Oh my god, they're all coming up. And you just want to climb up this mountain kind of thing, right? You just want to climb up this mountain. That thing is pissing me off. As you can clearly see, there is now a Kyrus medallion chest over here. There's also one over here that spawns up here. Again, you can slow this down, and another medallion chest. Kyrus medallions, as you can clearly see, I'm getting like, you know, about 20 around. So, another Kyrus medallion chest will spawn, yep, up there. This is where you go to Miserables. Don't talk to the guy that is this way. Like, when you go through there, there is Miserables all the way back there. Don't talk to him unless you have, I believe, 10 medallions. You might have to go fact check that on the wiki. But you don't talk to him without a certain amount of medallions. And if you're trying to reset your Bell Wish cooldown with Young Shul, make sure you have 50 knowledge. If you don't, you will wipe, I'm pretty sure. So yeah. Once you run across here, you just want to, yeah, take that path. You want to come through and just, yeah, the path is pretty simple. Make sure, I would recommend having a shield for Etheron and, you know, just in general. It's really useful. Come through, jump over that gate, go all the way right, and then, or all the way, turn right, and then turn right again. And then you'll see this, like, kind of 2 trees looking thing. And then you'll see this long path. They just have, be careful, you can fall through those cracks. I've almost done it twice. So yeah, you just want to run past. I wouldn't recommend slide jumping, as that's how I almost wiped. Slide down here. Be careful when sliding down here, or sliding down the next path, as you can just get flung off and wipe. I watched a clip of someone doing that. As you can clearly see. And as you can clearly see, if I show you the old diver's watch, as you can clearly see, it's stuck on 8 minutes, and it will be stuck on 8 minutes until boss fight, so you can get all your medallion chest. See, once you, yeah, you want to run across here. Be careful. I usually slide down here to get to the boss fight faster. But be careful, you can just get flung off on the sides and you will wipe, because most of the time you won't be here fast enough with your light hook, so yeah. And then here is Etheron. This is Big Boy Etheron. The boss fight is pretty simple. There's only one move that you really need to get scared for, which is the ultimate. But yeah, you want to resist, breathe out, and Big Boy will spawn in. Immediately turn right and just use all your mobility to get to the first pillar. Immediately get to the first pillar, and once you're here, yeah, you just want to stand here. And then basically, there'll be, yeah, as you can see, this is his ultimate. If you're with friends, you can, like, attack these things, and this will stop him from activating his ultimate. But if you're solo, you cannot do it. And basically, what Ghost is useful for is you wanna run, like, kind of like this. Look at the thing. Jump, control, space, then jump, or Q. And then basically, you want to do that kind of motion. And here is the things. These, for some people, these will be pretty hard to parry. But some people maybe not. And then it's pretty easy to, yeah, and they'll just keep spawning in. Spam behind these if you really don't want to attack them. They'll be here. This attack is not that scary at all. It's just sometimes annoying. I only kill these if you need a health pack. I'm going to kill it because this one's pissing me off. Stand behind these pillars if you don't want to get hit by the things or you have high posture or something. Really useful if you just stand here like this. And just spam F. Don't spam it too fast, because if you spam it too fast, it will think like that you're blocking. And yeah, you just want to press F at a decent speed. Not too slow or not too fast. If you have a shield, you probably won't get posture broken, but yeah. Kill that. And then these stairs will open up 2 parts of the arena. There and here. And this is where you'll get to the second floor. And once you get to the second floor, there's his ultimate. I would not recommend climb up these stairs if he's activating his ultimate, as you can like die because you will slide backwards and kind of thing. There'll be once you come up the stairs, there'll be another thing here, and yeah, you just want to activate all 3 of these on each floor with bones that you have to parry or block. If you get hit by them, they will do a decent amount of damage. But yeah, pretty much what you want to do is you just want to boom. So boom, see. He will, whenever he swings at you, you can parry it, like this. It's pretty easy to parry. The parry is not that hard. And once he swings at you, you just want to deal as much damage to him as you can, as it deals damage to Etheron. And if you have high DVM, you can kill Etheron in 1 phase, which is really, like, I do it in almost 2 phases pretty much. I'm just gonna, there we go. And after this, I'm going to activate my Flame Wisp so I get passive healing. And then, boom. And then, oh, immediately right-click. I didn't pair that because I'm out of the game. Walk over here. As you can see, he'll do more of these. I was holding F, but okay, buddy. And, yeah. Press F to parry, by the way, if you didn't know. Yeah. Right up here, I'm going to activate my, I want the free healing. Walk all the way to the left when he's shooting those throwing things so you don't have to worry about them. And then climb up here. And then usually I'll take a right. So I can, yeah. This one you have to stand like, oh, yep, here we go. And usually you need to praise this. This is really good to praise when he uses his fists. It's really good because, yeah. Oh. I'd recommend walking backwards and then pressing F because you need to use your index finger to press F and it's much easier. So yeah, that's how I do it. Okay. There we go. And then we go. There we go. His ultimate's popping. So put this in. His ultimate, as you can clearly see. If you have friends, you can deactivate the ultimate, which is not really. It's kind of a waste. Sometimes, depending if you're near. And then I kind of took some damage then, but it's alright. I didn't. I just pressed this real quick. There we go. And then let's just. Yep. There we go. He will do that. And then once you put this in, he will get stunned like this, and be careful as when he's doing a move, he'll most likely continue it. You want to then run to either the left side or the right side. I usually take the left side, and you just want to deal as much damage as you can. I'd recommend having Nullifying Clarity and Overflowing Dam. Some people choose Heroism because, I don't know, I usually use Heroism, but everyone told me, get Chilling, it's much better, so, yeah. And then you just want to spam, alright? Use your critical, you know, spam, and he'll kind of do it like a... There we go, see? And then you just want to back him. And then there'll be these, after each phase, right? There'll be like, ow! After each phase, on each floor, there'll be a pillar missing. So, there'll be one right below us, actually. So, I think what I will do is I'll come down here. And then I will just quickly do that. Get this health pack, because it's free health. I want free health. And basically, yep, there we go. And then, yeah, just walk like this. And then now we gotta go up to that pillar up there, which is, there we go. And we just walk up here. Then, yeah. You want to keep a close eye or listen to the game sounds. But yeah, I'm gonna kill this health back because I'm fucking. There we go, and then just whack him. Wait for him to. He'll do this a couple times, which is going to praise you as it's so useful. As you can see, it's just really good because you get free damage in. So yeah, boom, boom, boom. Take up this, and then I just got hit by the first one. We don't talk about that. I'm gonna. Oh no! What? Oh, that's a scam, isn't it? You can skip past all this. Climb up here, come to the third floor, and find out where the third pillar is missing. And then just do that. It's really nice to have, guys. And then, yep. Now we just need to wait for him to, yeah, activate them whenever he uses his left arm and does like a weird. Do this. And then now he will, again, that will happen and you'll get stunned. And then you just want to, yeah, climb all the way around. And then just, yeah. And then just, yeah, just absolutely pull into him. And there you go. Now, once he's dead, there'll be a kind of path like that. That opens. Where is it? Where is the exit? Oh, it's right behind me. I'm fucking dumb. Rowblade, well, would you look at that? And then some win bloodless. Anything else? No. And then, yeah, you just want to absolutely run, alright? You'll have 2 minutes to get out, and if you don't get out, you will instantly be wiped. There's one part that you can potentially wipe from, and it's like 4 Kira snipers that they almost killed me, but except I had Bell. Except I found a way to get around it. So one thing I'd recommend is having dash. I usually have it all the time. I'm happy I got another Railway Bear. I have like 3 now, so... I did have a 4th one, but I kind of accidentally sold it to NPC, so... Such a sad time. And yeah, as you can see, no Kirasin medallions are right there, and now I have 26 Kirasin medallions, so... Yeah. You just want to run. Just absolutely run. I was kind of wasting some time. You need to make sure you know where the exit is. As you can see, I pretty much could have one-phased them. As you see, I did like 3 hits into them. If I have like probably like 5% more DVM, I could probably one-phase them, which would be really nice. So these Curious cards will spawn in here, and you just want to climb up here kind of thing, and then you just want to climb up, space, and then you right-click. If you have Bell, oh my god, there we go. If you have Bell, you can use portals or something, and keep running, because if you stand on those right balls, you will instantly wipe when they explode. You can walk through them, but I wouldn't recommend doing it as it's Deepwoken and it has bugs. And yeah, pretty easy, and that's floor 1 and floor 2 guide for you. I'll show you what you can use Kirasin medallions for right now, so I'll quickly show you. And yeah, once you finish, you will get spawned. I spawn in Castle Light. If you do floor 1, I think you don't spawn in Castle Light, but if you do floor 2, you do. But sometimes it works. I don't know. Oh, there's actually a Australian server now. Nice. So yeah, here's Claris. You'll have to talk to her if you want a light hook, which is at Castle Light. I'm sure you guys know where that is. And basically, once you have Kirasin medallions, she'll say, "Here, I have these cool looking things, right? You see, what do you have to offer? You will get knowledge, which is you turn in 5 medallions from 5 knowledge. So I'll show you that real quick. You press 5, as you can see, my knowledge and medallions went up. There is enchant stone, which I'll show you again, and you'll get a random enchant stone. You could get Umbral Knight. What do you have to offer? Equipment die. So this is pretty much what I did with my hair. I changed it green, and then you can also get. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. There is equipment enchantment. So when you hold out, say let's just say waning ring, right? So we hold out a waning, or not a waning ring, but like iron signal, light mill, right? You hold out that, press equipment die, and she'll die a random enchant. Next is this might be, can you enhance my radiant legacy? It will say, can you show me the path of light or something? And yeah, she'll say sure. It will cost 30 medallions, and the talent that you'll get this. You'll get the little kind of star thing above you, and you'll get Blinded Dawn, and I'll show you that off real quick. And this is Blinded Dawn. It'll just be that. And if you need 60 medallions in total to max it out. I've already maxed it out, as you can see. So the second thing second thing will be Radiant Kick, which I need an NPC for, but yeah, and then Radiant Dawn, which is you can get Dawn Walker pretty easy. And then this is the third and final thing for or whatever fucking, I don't even know how many things there are. There'll be you say, hey, I found a guy that was in floor 2, and pretty much you come over here. After you talk to Claris and you talk to that guy down in floor 2 that I told you about before, and there'll be near the Antiquarian and Mystic. There'll be this guy. If you talk to him, he'll talk about stuff, and you'll say, "Hey, you need the rarest loot from each mob. So a giant femur for a Rachel Spear, which is this again. You need the Thresher talent for the Thresher thing. You need the Coral something, I think, for the Coral, where you can shoot Coral. You can get Enforcer pulls, which means you need an Enforcer's Eye, and then I think there was one more. I don't remember though. I think there was either that or I'm dumb. But that is floor 2 and floor 1, layer 2, easy for you. I wouldn't recommend doing it without 50 DVM, so 50% DVM and like a PvE build for your first time, but after you've done it a bunch and you know the ropes, it gets pretty easy. Anyway, that'll be the end of the video, and hope you did enjoy. Bye-bye.